We farm about 800 acres, and we've got a 200 cow dairy, and they're all registered Holstein cows. During the mid-90s, when things were so tight, we were in a bind and we needed some money, and Wilson and Muir came through.
Wilson and Muir Bank makes you feel like you're part of them and not just a number.
The personal attention is the main benefit of dealing with Wilson and Muir. Everyone knows us.
Wilson and Muir Bank is absolutely the only bank that we use personally and professionally for our business.
It's not hard to find customers who say nice things about Wilson and Muir Bank.
Hey, Lori.
Hey, Jeff, how are you doing?
Doing well. How are you?
Because Wilson and Muir has been helping people and businesses like these grow and prosper ever since the bank first opened its doors in Bardstown, Kentucky in 1865. The year Kentucky native Abraham Lincoln was assassinated, and the Civil War finally came to an end. But out of this chaos and ruin, a proud banking institution was born. In 1867, William Wilson and Jasper Muir purchased a bank founded by Richard D. Shipp in 1865. Inside these old ledger books, stored in the bank's boardroom in Bardstown, are the handwritten entries of financial transactions going all the way back to the 1860s. A lot has changed since then. Bardstown has grown, the bank has grown. But one thing has remained constant at Wilson and Muir Bank.
It's pretty simple. It's a philosophy of operation, it's a philosophy of business, but it's most importantly a philosophy of how you treat your customers.
Y'all having a busy day at the store?
Very busy.
When we make a business loan, we are business partners. We are investors in their business, so they have to trust us, we have to trust them, so it is all about relationships.
Anything else we can do for you today?
No, that's it.
All right, thank you, and you have a great day.
You too.
All banks have the same products, but what distinguishes Wilson and Muir Bank is your customer service. If you don't have customer service, then who wants to bank with you?
Hey, Lillian, can I help you?
Customer service, conservative banking practices, community involvement, hallmarks of Wilson and Muir Bank, now celebrating its 150th birthday.
Well, for a bank, that's a pretty big deal.
It's very significant. 150 years for a business to survive is extremely amazing.
It makes me feel old. I remember the 100th anniversary.
When you tell the story of Wilson and Muir Bank, you're talking about a lot of history, not just of the community of Bardstown, but of the United States.
That the only thing we have to fear, a date which will live in infamy. Ask not what your country can do for you.
It's one small step for man.
Today, Apple is going to reinvent the phone.
As America entered the 21st century, Wilson and Muir Bank reinvented itself. From the old ledger books to modern banking practices like internet and mobile banking to better serve its customers.
Wilson and Muir Bank, this is Jessica. How can I help you?
And the bank has grown and expanded to serve a more diverse customer base.
Good morning, Mr. Tim.
Wilson and Muir now has branches in 4 central Kentucky counties. In Grayson County, locations in Litchfield and Big Clifty serve a largely rural agricultural market. In Hardin County, offices here in Vine Grove and Elizabethtown focus on a mix of residential, commercial, and retail clients. In Nelson County, branches in Bardstown and Bloomfield serve not only local independent businesses, but large corporations including Kentucky's ever-growing bourbon industry. And in Jefferson County, the St. Matthews branch serves residential, retail, and professional customers.
So, diversity is like diversifying your risk. If you look at it from the bank management standpoint. And it's also exciting because our people get to work with a lot of different customers.
Well, good morning.
Even though Wilson and Muir Bank has grown, it still remains an independent community bank.
You're welcome.
And that's what makes it so special to its customers.
We don't feel like a number. We feel like they know us, they understand our business, and we don't have to explain to them every time that we need to make a transaction what we're doing.
Well, not only do you know your customers better, you're able to give them more rapid response to what they require.
It's amazing to me how much faster things can be done with a local bank that knows you and know your financial capability and wants to work with you.
You bought an investment property in Gulf Shores?
Trusting the local branch managers to make those decisions quickly is just one way that Wilson & Muir Bank is different from the big regional or national banks.
The decision making is basically done here. So, I mean, within a couple of days we can turn around on a loan and get it approved.
I remember one Saturday there was a guy called me and he had a bunch of equipment for sale, kind of a bankruptcy deal, and he had to move it that day. So I picked up the phone and called Bobby Joe, and I brought the equipment home with me. I don't believe I could call New York Bank and got the job done that quick.
We've got to be able to make a decision. When you walk in, you want a decision, yes or no, and it shouldn't take you a week to get that answer. And our people are empowered with the ability to go out and make a decision.
Would you like cheese on your mac and cheese?
Wilson & Muir Bank also believes in being part of the communities it serves. Whether it's honoring farmers in Grayson County with an annual pre-Thanksgiving cookout at the bank in Litchfield, or helping preserve a bit of local history, like housing the Bloomfield High School Alumni Museum inside the bank in Bloomfield, Wilson & Muir Bank is first and foremost a community bank.
You can't be a bank in a community and be in a shell. You've got to get out, communicate with the people, and be a part of the community.
I'd go to church with the people in this community. My children go to school with people in this community. So there's much more to it than just being a banker and a client of our bank.
Wilson & Muir Bank also supports its communities through economic development activities.
They supported it as far as not only financially, but having their members on board too, and they continue to do so. So most of what you see here, most of the success in this community, in our economic development efforts, is a big part because of Wilson & Muir Bank.
And that'll give you a discount on your interest rate. Yes, sir.
Wilson & Muir Bank is not only a sound financial institution, it's also a great place to work. Many employees have been here for more than 30 years, like Linda Crawford in Big Clifty, and Susan Muir in Bardstown, whose great-great-grandfather helped found the bank.
Thank you very much.
Susan's worked here since she was 16 years old.
Everybody that I work with are good friends. They're like family to me. And
we've all been together for so long, and we've raised our children together, and we've had our cries together and our happies together. And
when you're small town, that it means a lot just to be with people that you trust, people that you know, and that's why I've been here for so long.
I don't want to go anywhere else. This is just my home.
Okay.
There are many reasons why customers choose their bank. Dr. Paul Tran, a Louisville orthodontist, came to Wilson & Muir Bank because of his relationship with Brian Bates, who heads up the bank's mortgage division.
I was banking with a large regional bank. I was looking for more of a local flair, and he connected me with Wilson & Muir Bank. It's been an exceptional experience because we feel like that's what our small business need, a partner side by side on a regular basis from a financial standpoint.
I use a lot of their internet banking.
Even though Wilson & Muir Bank stresses personal service, the bank has kept up with technology in the way it delivers those services, including mobile banking and internet banking.
We do some of the automatic bill paying, and all of that just makes life easier for me.
Well, the larger banks really don't offer anything more than what Wilson & Muir has to offer.
But I can absolutely guarantee that the way that the consumer wants to have their banking services performed and the way that they want to receive their banking services, Wilson & Muir will be on the cutting edge of helping to provide those.
With the view that you've got with the lakes, it's really incredible.
Above all else, Wilson & Muir Bank is dedicated to helping its clients realize their dreams.
We partnered with Wilson & Muir Bank when we launched Magnolia Farms, and we could not be more thrilled with the success that we've had. But they were believers in us when this was just a cornfield. When I go to see them, it's what can we do for you? How can we help you grow?
Well, I think all businesses need a good bank to be a good business, for one. But the relationship that I have with everyone over there makes this restaurant better.
The 150th anniversary is a landmark achievement, something we're very proud of, but it's also a cause for celebration, not celebrating just about our past, but also celebrating our future, because we're really excited about the future of the bank.
I'm proud of the fact that Wilson & Muir is 150 years old, and I hope we get to 250.
I'm not sure that we would be here without Wilson & Muir Bank. That's how important that they have been to this operation. They want us to succeed as much as I want to succeed, and that's a good partnership to have. That's why it's my bank.
Happy birthday, Wilson and Muir Bank!
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday, Wilson and Muir Bank! 150 years! Yay! Happy birthday, Wilson and Muir! 150!
Give me that money.
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday, Wilson and Muir Bank!
150!